What is the improved cropping system that can help farmers not only increase productivity, but profitability and sustainability? And this is a complete package.
Hello and welcome to the Iowa Soybean Association's State of Soy. I'm Aaron Putsey and I'm visiting with Christy Wiebeck. Christy is the Senior Director of Research for the Iowa Soybean Association. And Christy, first of all, welcome to your first episode of the State of Soy.
Thank you.
Want to start with the topic of profit. Obviously, for farmers to be sustainable, they have to be profitable. Give an example or two of how the RCFI team is helping farmers be more profitable.
First of all, we're working on a statewide project that's kicking off this year where we're looking at the different planting rates that farmers can use, generating data to be able to determine on their farm what is the optimum planting rate so that they can reduce their cost of inputs in the front, think about return on investment, and maintain that yield level in the end, balancing the cost of seed as well as yield to be more profitable and sustainable. We're looking at that experiment taking place across all of Iowa from different soil types and different environments to develop data for the local farm.
Another project that I know you're working on is not only looking at planting populations, but tying that into a layered approach of farm management practices that also address the topic of profitability.
Absolutely. This one is an exciting one that we're going to be recruiting to join this project this summer. It's going to be taking an integrated approach of proven practices like no-till, strip-till, cover crops, planting date and planting density, layering all of those practices together to figure out what is the improved cropping system that can help farmers not only increase productivity, but profitability and sustainability, and this is a complete package.
You know, when you put it all together though, this is what the soybean farmer had in mind, and what they have in mind is they take the check off, they invested in research, and it's not to benefit any one farm, is it?
No, we truly are looking at opportunities to build the data and the resources across the state. We have research agronomists that are supporting all across the state. We have conservation agronomists that are housed across the state to be able to focus on local impact and local footprints, understanding what's going on the farm and giving the best recommendations to support all of Iowa's farmers.
It's that checkoff going to work to benefit all of Iowa's 38,000 soybean farmers. You're new to the role, Christy, in this Senior Director role for Iowa Soybean Association. On board now for a little bit over 3 months. What has been something you've taken note of as you've transitioned from kind of the private sector of the agricultural industry to now working on behalf of farmers in the soybean checkoff?
I think the biggest highlights, there's probably two. I spent my entire career in research and development thinking about varieties and varietal selection, and that was focused on the front end. It was focused on yield as the primary component in genetic gain. Now, joining RCFI, we're really thinking from beginning to end about how do we layer together practices, research projects, develop data and insights to support farmers, and then help farmers be a trusted advisor, to be a technical expert on the end to help them implement all of these practices. The second point is exactly what you talked about. It's moving from supporting a company and a corporation to really serving Iowa farmers and directly working hand in hand with them to help support their profitability and sustainability.
All right, last question, and probably one of the most important ones. What is the easiest and simplest way for a farmer to network with the RCFI?
I would point them to the Iowa Soybean Association website and look at the Our Team tab. Connect with our research agronomists and conservation agronomists. They're the boots on the ground in the field. They're happy to serve you. They're excited to engage with you. And we're looking forward to future interactions to see what we can do to help support you locally.
The Research Center for Farming Innovation, it's funded by soybean farmers to serve soybean farmers. And it all begins with profitability and also looking how to do better for the land and the farm, and for people who need soybeans. It starts with research. Reporting for this edition of the Iowa Soybean Association State of Soy, I'm Aaron Putsey.
You know, everything starts with the land. We really respect farmers.
There's nothing that we cannot help a client with. So the brokerage, the management, the appraisal, and the investment are four pillars that really go so well together.
We work with a lot of really great people working incredibly hard to provide for their families, their community, and the country.